Alrighty, we got one last magic trick before we start handing away tickets. I'm looking for one single volunteer, one person to help me out, one person who's good at acting, somebody who's born for this right now.
Chase.
That's okay. You know, I saw some people throw their hand down, but what was your name in the red? Let's give Haven a huge round of applause. Come on up, Haven, right up stage. The stage is yours. Haven, I'm not going to be doing the magic trick. You will be today. Do me a favor. I have a bag, but inside the bag is one object. Could you please reach inside and pull out that object? Hold it up high. Can everyone see the egg, everybody? All right, what I'm going to do, Haven, is I'm going to place the egg inside the bag. And do me a favor. Haven, I want you to touch the egg. It's in my palm. Is the egg actually in the bag? Nope, it's right here. Yes, confirm that it is still there, correct? Yeah, it's still there. We're going to let the egg drop down to the bottom of the bag. Haven, wave your hand at the bag and say abracadabra. And give her a big round of applause because the egg has vanished. Haven, do me a favor. Pull the bag, reach inside, and pull the bag all the way through. You gotta grab the bag, pull it through. There's no egg in there, is there? But look at this, Haven. I have, believe it or not, I have an invisible egg. Can everyone see it? Yeah. No, you can't see it because it's invisible. I'm going to take this invisible egg and hold it up high. Peek inside. Is there an egg in there? No, there's no egg in there. Haven, I'm going to have you hold the bag up in the air just like this, okay? Everyone give Haven a huge round of applause.
Yay!
We're going to try something I have never tried before. But Haven, what we're going to do is take this invisible egg. I need someone in the audience to help me out as well. How about you in the back? Yes, you in the back. Stand up for me. Don't go anywhere, but just catch. We can have you both do it. That's okay. Catch the egg, both of you. Go, catch the egg. Haven, hold the bag like this for me, but don't move. That's okay. I want you to both share the egg. We're going to pretend you both have an egg in your hand. Just like this. Sure, both of you. Just like this, okay? Yep. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to try to throw the egg into the bag. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Throw the invisible egg. Throw the invisible egg. Is it in there? No, it isn't? Okay. You know what? Try it again. Take the invisible egg. Try to throw it into the bag. Do me a favor. Haven, reach inside that bag. If there's an egg, hold it up high and they'll give you a big round of applause.
How'd you do that?
Haven, you think you can help us out real quick before you take a seat? I was wondering if you know the most popular song in Michigan. Do you know what it is? Believe it or not, it was Kid Rock, but we kind of canceled that guy. So now it is the Carpet Guys jingle. Do you know the Carpet Guys jingle? Alrighty. Do you think you can sing it for everybody? And then Jen will give you some tickets? Alright, let's hear it.
Whoa, nice!
I think that deserves some tickets. Who else knows the Carpet Guys jingle in here? How about you in the green? Stand up for us. Let's hear it.
Be wise, call Carpet Guys at 855 for my guys.
Woo! All right, who has a heavy metal version for us? It doesn't need to be heavy metal. I'm just joking. Can you stand up? We can have you both do it. I think you're brother and sister, ain't you? Yeah. Come on, stand up for us. Kids, let's hear it at the same time. The Carpet Guys jingle.
85 call be wise, call Carpet Guys.
We'll go from the top. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then you both start it. You start with Be Wise on 1, 2, 3.
Be wise, call Carpet Guys at 855 for my guys.
Yay!
All right, I know we got some more kids. We know we got some more kids who can do it. You can jingle it. Yeah, let's hear you 3 do it at the same time. All right, we got all 3 of them. Give them a big hand. All right, from the top on 1, 2, 3.
Be wise, call Carpet Guys 855 for my guys.
Yay!
Here's the ticket.
You want me to get the whole group at the same time?
Do one more and get the whole group.
We'll do one more, but then we're going to get the whole group to do it. That way you all get some extra tickets. One last volunteer. We need one last volunteer. How about you in the gray right here? Yes, you. Stand up for me. I'll go 1, 2, 3. You hit us all with that jingle. On 1, 2, 3.
Be wise, call Carpet Guys 855 for my guys.
Yay!
We got one last one for the whole group.
All together!
We can get everyone to do it. I think she's going to be throwing tickets out at this point. I'll go 1, 2, 3. You all stand up. You start singing it. On 1, 2, 3.
Be wise, call Carpet Guys
yet. Kids, follow Jen this way. Follow Jen this way.
He was there.
We got one last thing for everybody. This is for the entire company, the adults, the kids, the man who needs no introduction, but one of my personal best friends. Let's give a big round of applause for the one, the only, Joe Zago.
That was wonderful.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. This is so awesome. Give yourselves a warm round of applause, please. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. That did not have enough enthusiasm. Give yourself a real hand. Go. All right, let's do it again. Say it like you mean it. Go. Oh, man. Say it like the Lions just won the Super Bowl. Go.
No, I can't.
You know, the real magic, I didn't know, my son asked me on the way here, we didn't even talk about that. Can I get your attention, everybody, please? Yes, everybody, I don't want to yell, I just want to talk. When everyone's quiet, I'll go, please. Thank you. My son was asking me, what am I going to talk about, Dad? And I said, I have no idea. It's Thanksgiving, probably about gratitude. And then I started thinking about Anthony doing his magic. And the real magic that we have is all of you in this room. When I look back at 14 years ago when we started this company, and I look at every single year that we progressed and grew, and I remember our first trip had 3 people on it. I remember our first gathering had, I think, 12. And now I don't know what the head count is here. How much? 375 people are here today. That's incredible. That's magic. I could have never have created this. This is all of your magic. I was in a moment of desperation in my life. I was in trouble. I lost my driver's license. My house got repossessed. My car got repossessed. And I was in a do or die situation. I had to figure out a way to make ends meet. And I had no intention of building this major company. I had no intention of having staff. All I wanted to do was to figure out a way to get a new place to put my head after the sheriff took our house away from us after foreclosure. I never thought in a million years this is where we'd be 13 years later. And it started with the magic of 1 or 2 people. And then it took the magic of 3 or 4 people. And then before you know it, we had 8 or 9 people. And everybody brought their passion to the table. Everybody put everything they had into this thing. And every single year, we continued to grow with the exception of 1 out of the last 13 years. Through economic challenges, through inflation, through conflict, through COVID, through overwhelming obstacles and overwhelming odds. We stayed focused on our gratitude and not focused on the problems. And as a result, we were able to overcome overwhelming obstacles. I wish Larry Shai was here, because Larry Shai spoke at a Kirby thing that I was at 25 years ago when we were at in Tampa, or St. Pete's Beach, Florida. And I remember in his speech, he said, successful people are the ones that find a way to make things happen despite overwhelming odds. And I never forgot that, because the bigger the obstacle, the harder we fight. The more pride we put into what we do. And nothing happens by accident. Nothing. It happens through passion, it happens through love, it happens through dedication, it happens through persistence and everything. And I just want to say thank you all. And I want to say thank you, most importantly, the reason why I like this event and the Cedar Point event more than any other event in the world that we ever do, more than any trip, more than any cruise, more than any award of anything that we do, is because we get a chance to say thank you to the families, because especially for installers and salespeople, because you don't have a set schedule. A lot of people in the office have specific hours. And I remember when we first started the company, I remember some of our installers saying, "Hey honey, I'll be home at 5 o'clock," and they're still on a job until 10 o'clock. And there's I remember Tom Mandel and Brett Labby. Brent's wife Susie was pretty easygoing, and but I remember Tom. It was they're great people, but she had a tremendous amount of reserve to be able to put up with our crazy schedule that came about. And so to the spouses and the families that put up with so much uncertainty. For your spouse to go to work and to really make our customers happy. We have over 2,000 5-star reviews. Over 2,000 5-star reviews. I don't know many national companies that have 2,000 5-star reviews. And this is out of Michigan, out of Troy, Michigan. But that's because the support that your families give to you, so when you go to work, you go there on a mission to do a great job. And I don't know any company that I've ever worked for or any group of people that I've ever seen that puts that much pride and love and care into everything they do. Our salespeople care about our customers. Our installers care about our customers. Our staff inside the office care about our customers. And if it starts with care and if it starts with love and we continue all the way through, look at the end result. A lot of places I worked would put garbage in and they got garbage out. They put perfume on it to make it smell good, but it was still trash. We do things for the right reasons, and it's because you guys care, because we love, because we care about each other, we care about our community. And I just want to say thank you all, thank you all, thank you all. In our sales meeting the other day, I was announcing that Mohawk Industries, which is one of the largest, one of our biggest suppliers and one of the biggest flooring manufacturers in the world, donates very heavily to the Susan Komen Foundation. I had the numbers wrong. In my sales meeting, I thought it was 24 million, but I think that's cumulative over many years. Mohawk Industries donated $1.4 million to the Susan Komen Foundation. I wanted to get into the Susan Komen Foundation and contribute to that because my mom had breast cancer when I was 11 years old. And for the last 7 or 8 years, we've been buying the Mohawk pink pad because Mohawk's contribution to the Susan Komen Foundation. We've taken part in different pink events. We've done things to help raise money and raise awareness for breast cancer research. And I got word a couple weeks ago that out of that $1.4 million that Mohawk contributed, we were the second largest purchaser of that pink pad nationwide. So we made up a very, very large portion of that contribution. Today my mom has Alzheimer's disease and my dad with dementia. 4 years ago, when we found this out, we got more involved in the Alzheimer's Association. This year, the Carpet Guys collectively raised over $105,000 of the $1 million that foundation raised in Michigan. You guys, this group of people raised 1/10 of the money that the Alzheimer's Association raised in the Detroit Walk. $100,000. You guys are generous, you guys are caring, you guys are full of love. Last night, our company sponsored an event for No Resolve. And No Resolve is a foundation that's near and dear to my heart because it emphasizes the importance of mental health awareness and event. Their mission is to end young adult and teen suicide, which is the second largest killer of people under 24 years old. And collectively, our company, between their sponsorships and donations that they did last night, contributed over $20,000 to that alone. So we do things out of love, we do things out of care, we do things for our community, and I've always heard that if you give unselfishly from your heart, it always comes back 10 times. And so far, that has really, really, really shown itself to be absolutely true. My pastor from my church showed up there last night, and I remember at church, I always had a problem. They said, you got to give 10% to the church. You got to give 10% to the church. And my pastor says, just give 10%. I don't care what it goes. Just give 10% to some people. Just open your hand, give it away, and it'll come back. And every time that I've listened to the advice of those people, I swear, it just seems to work out. So anyways, I don't want to ramble. I didn't mean to talk this long as it is, but I just want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart. One of the other very, very important charity fundraisers that we are active with is the Drew Crew. And we're lucky to have this person here with us today. His name is Drew Clayborn. I knew him since he was a very small kid. His father and I worked together. We used to sell Kirby vacuum cleaners door to door. And Drew has a story. I'm going to let him tell it. But in a nutshell, he wasn't born like this. He wasn't born this way. He had an accident. Changed his life, changed his family's life forever. I've heard people say, boy, if I ever got in a car accident and couldn't walk again, just shoot me. I don't want to be around. I couldn't live that quality of life. I've heard people say, oh, if that was it, I just wouldn't want to be around. I've heard people say that. And I've watched this person go from being perfectly healthy, perfectly able to do everything that probably more than any of us could do. I mean, this guy was an incredible athlete, incredible gymnast, incredible everything he did. And one day, he was doing a flip, if I'm incorrect, correct me, and he landed on his head, back of his neck, I think, and he paralyzed himself from the neck down. So he has not only no use of his feet or his legs, but his hands, everything from the neck down. Now I want to tell you, this person isn't one of those people that rolled over and played dead. This is a person that got up and fought. He lived the rest of his life so far, the last 12 years now? 13 years, with such amount of passion and so much belief that he's not just going to overcome this, but he's going to help so many other people overcome this obstacle in his life. And that's what he looks at, it's just as an obstacle. And I want to just hand the microphone over to him so he can share a few words. But this is Drew Clayborn, and we actively support his foundation because he's devoted his life for us to helping other people that are facing similar obstacles as him. So I'm going to bring the mic over to him and I'm going to introduce you. But for me, I just want to say thank you all. We have so much to be grateful for. We have our health, we have our family, we have the sun that came up this morning. We have peace. We have peace. This world is in such rocky shape right now. There's hatred, there's violence, there's killing, senseless killing. And we don't have that right now. So we have a lot to be grateful for. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to introduce you. This is Drew Clayborn.
Hello, everybody. Like you said, my name is Drew. Something you mentioned, just a few of the things you mentioned that really stuck out to me is gratitude, overcoming overwhelming odds, perseverance, and then just giving freely. And I can honestly say I live a life full of all that, especially gratitude for me. I talk to families all over the world, all over the state of Michigan, and who have suffered a paralysis. And I know that I am living an unprecedented life. I get to get up every morning and fight, where there's many families that don't get to do it. I could go on about stories, but I don't want to bring the room down, but it's just, I understand how blessed I am and that I get to live the life I live, and a lot of that is because of people like you all and the Carpet guys who donate to my mission, my cause. And for me, it's like one of those things where, like you said, in church, they say you give freely as you receive freely. Well, after my accident, I received so much support, so much knowledge, so many resources, and now all I want to do is just give that back freely to everybody I come across and make sure that other people in my circumstance have the same opportunities as me going forward. And I just can't be more grateful that I get to do this every day. And it's special. It's really special. Can't say it enough. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the documentary that came out recently about, like, if there's any Harry Potter fans, Daniel Radcliffe, his stunt double was paralyzed in the movie, and they really highlight his life. I highly recommend everybody to go watch that documentary if you really want to see the aftermath of what happens after a paralysis. And I can honestly say I don't have a lot of those ailments. I don't have many secondary conditions that come after a spinal cord injury, and a lot of that is because of all the resources that I've received. It's groundbreaking. I just can't say enough. All I just want to say is thank you all. I really appreciate everything you give to me. And I can tell you anything you guys can give to me and my foundation is going to be paid forward and moved on to other people like me in my situation. So thank you.
Thank you, Drew. When we go to work, we don't just go to work for a paycheck. We go to work to help people around us. And that's what really makes our company different. And I think that's why, I always heard the term givers get. And I really believe that that's why our company's been able to succeed when a lot of other companies were shutting their doors over the last 4 or 5 years. The last few years were extremely challenging. And a lot from the outside, you don't see the internal turmoil that Jennifer and a lot of the other staff had to kind of very carefully navigate through. But it was a very, very challenging time. But I do believe God is surely good. And I believe that the more good we do and the more good we put into this universe, the more good that comes back to all of us. And so my mom always used to tell me, count my blessings. And we have at least 350 blessings in this room. You guys are all very, very special people. Your families mean the world to me. Every one of you guys, we could not do what we do on a daily basis or an annual basis or anything at all without you. We really do make a difference in the community, and we couldn't make that difference if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you and happy Thanksgiving. Jennifer, would you like to say a few words?
All right, guys, we're going to do a few more door prizes, and then we're going to do some trivia so you can win some more tickets for the raffle. But we're going to invite a couple people up to say a few words. The first person's going to be Rick Robinson. Joseph.
How do you feel, Rick? How you feel, Rick? I feel great! Inside joke. I'm sorry, Tommy, but I only do that if Joe asks me. I just walked around the room a little bit. I realized something, and I'm sure Joe mentioned it and talked about how this is the opportunity to appreciate the families that our salespeople, our employees, and our installers have, and to see them. I don't think I know 10% of the people in this building, which is a good thing. Because it's everybody bringing their families together to enjoy this night, and so that again we can thank them for everything that happens during the year. So again, welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, and believe me, the salespeople and installers are going to be busy from now to the end of the year.
I just want to take a second to appreciate these two people, because I will say that between Jennifer and Rick, these two people work around the clock. her family's gone through some real trauma recently, and over the last few years she's gone through an awful lot. Yeah, even through complete obstacles, things that would just knock people on their butt and say, you know what, I just need 6 months to go away. She plowed through it. She continued to do everything to make sure that everybody in this room and their families were taken care of. And I just want to say I can't thank you enough for all that you do. You have such a great heart, and I really, really, really appreciate it. And Rick, go there. I feel, Judy, where are you at? Where's Judy? Judy, thank you. This man works 24/7. He literally works 24/7. I don't want him to, but you do, because you love this place. Your heart and soul's in this place. I got to spend last week with him down in Dalton, Georgia. 6 o'clock in the morning till whatever, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. He's just going at it, man. And come back and he's 11 o'clock at night. He's going at it. And we were at the office with Dave Ciccarelli the other day till at midnight. And Judy, thank you for putting up with that. Thank you. I owe you my life, man. Thank you. But these people just really put so much in. You put, you know, and when you put love in, you just get love out. And thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you. Anthony's the same way. Anthony's very intense, like I am. He's very passionate. Tommy's the same way. I mean, I could go around. We'll be here forever if I just believe me. I'm not going to forget anybody. You guys just all are such passionate people. I mean, Dave Fitz, you've been in it forever. You know, I mean, all of you guys and gals, Tiffany, through so much. This girl's been through the craziest roller coaster of a life that I know, and she is so blessed, man. We're blessed with your presence. Thank you for all you do. And she put this whole thing together, by the way. She always does. I want to introduce one more person I'm very, very grateful for. He's been with us for about a year and a half now. And he's a far better CEO than I could ever imagine being. Since he's taken that role as CEO for the company for the last year and a half, he's done a phenomenal job with opening Chicago, getting movements happening in Toledo, really creating organization to my chaos. I'm ADD, I'm an entrepreneur, I come up with ideas and I throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and hope stuff sticks. He's really good at organizing things and making sense of my chaotic craziness. And I think we complement each other very, very well. He works excellent with the team. Everybody respects him. And he's really brought just amazing, really, really greatness to our organization. Really, 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 I'm going to say. So please come on up, Dave Cicconelli, our CEO.
Okay, so I always bring up the rear in these things, but I just want to share a story with you. The other day I got an email from one of our associates. It was an anonymous email, and they were complimenting leadership and their particular manager. And I thought to myself, I wrote back, I sent the email back to this individual, and I thanked him for, his recognition. Then I thought of something that I read one time, and it was, great managers need great people. To be a great manager, you have to have great people. And so that's kind of what resonated with me, that we have a great leadership team, but it's about everybody in this room that makes us great. Because if you're not great, we're not great. You can only be great if the people around you are great, so we have great people. And I would tell you that I want to just share with you kind of like the highlight of my day, and what reaffirms for me that every day, that reaffirms me that we have great people. Every day at about 10 o'clock, the entire management team gets together in my office. We call it a huddle. It's just a 15-minute get-together. We kind of go through the stats from the previous day, and then we kind of get an idea of what's going to happen today. But it's more of a gathering just to kind of share the experience. But the first thing we do every day is read all the reviews. Those 2,000 5-star reviews. Every day we read 8, 15, how many reviews come in. Each team leader, each manager reads one of the reviews. And the reason we do that is to continue to reaffirm that we're doing a lot of things well. We have great people doing a lot of great things. And every day, that really is the highlight of my day. It gets me started knowing that what we're doing is making a difference because people are giving us those reviews. So I just want to add to all the comments before. Thank you very much. And I said something last year, I said, thanks to Joe and thanks to the team and thanks to you all for giving me this opportunity to work with this fabulous team, this fabulous group of people. So thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. And thank you.
I'm going to hand it back over to Jennifer in just a second, but the process is the customer calls us. They would never call us if marketing wasn't doing the job that they're doing. If marketing wasn't able to make that phone ring, none of us would have a job. So give it up for marketing. Once marketing makes the phone ring, and Debbie, by the way, it's Debbie's birthday. Happy birthday, Debbie, wherever you're at. It goes to Debbie's department, David. And they take the calls, they take the emails, and they organize the appointments and schedule appointments for our design consultants. And in doing so, they tell the customer what to look for and what to be excited about, and tell them about our financing and all the other great stuff, so that way when the salesperson gets there, the job's already half sold because they do a good job setting up the appointment. And they get the customer excited, they're ready to buy. So thanks, everyone give it up for Debbie, David, and all the people in the call center. Unfortunately, Lorraine is sick and she wasn't able to make it with us tonight. But then it goes over to the sales department. Then all the awesome DCs, which are back, most of them are over there, the design consultants, go to the customer's house with no guarantee of what they're going to get. They drive their car with their gas through the snow, sometimes every which way with traffic and everything else, not knowing if they're going to make a sale or not. Sometimes they have happy customers that say, I want to buy from you. And sometimes you have customers that are just, whatever. And it is what it is. But no matter what, through rain or shine, snow or sleet, whatever, these people drive their cars, go to these customers' houses, win them over, make them, make them love the company, make them love a product, and get the customer to buy so that way the rest of the company has jobs also. So please give it up for the sales department. The sales support staff, we have Deanne and everybody in there. The sales support staff help the sales department. They give them support because it was just 2 or 3 salespeople when Lorraine first came on as sales manager, and now we have 25 salespeople. So they need support, and that's what the sales support staff does. They help guide them. They also help rehash. Kim works at our showroom. A lot of customers come in that way. I did see Kim. She's here somewhere. Or Dawn. I'm sorry. Dawn. Give it up for Dawn. Dawn, if you haven't been in our showroom lately, it's beautiful. We have the most beautiful showroom anywhere in Michigan. Thank you, Dawn. It's gorgeous. You do a fantastic job, and she rehashes a lot of the deals, turns a lot of no's into yeses, a lot of maybes into yeses, and she really does a lot to really help the sales department with their deals. And then it goes to order entry, and Megan was over there, now Lindsay's over there, and the whole order entry department, they take every single order that comes in from the sales department. They tighten it up, make sure it's perfect before it goes out, and then it goes off to Randy's department, which is the warehouse, which Randy's birthday is also tomorrow. Happy birthday, Randy! And Randy and Alan and Tom and everybody back in the warehouse just do a phenomenal job. There is so much stuff back there. It's so much stuff. These guys make it organized. They know exactly where every little stitch of carpet is at, and they get everything ready for our installers, so that way the installers don't have to come in the morning and wait there for 3 hours like they would in a lot of other places. They're in and out. They have a drive-through. They make it very seamless. And so, way to go, Randy. Thank you for the warehouse staff. You guys are awesome. And then our customer's last touch, which is our installers, which are scattered around all throughout this entire room. Our installers go to the customer's home, take up all their old carpet. Sometimes the carpet has pee on it. Sometimes the carpet has more stuff on it than you can imagine. Sometimes the house is loaded with furniture. We tell them, please make sure everything, the knickknacks are off the shelves, and sometimes they get there and the knickknacks are not off the shelves. There's stuff everywhere. There's dirty underwear on the floor. There's nasty sheets. There's all kinds of stuff. And you know what? They still figure out a way to get through it, get the job done, no matter what. Sometimes they have a little bit, a couple words, but after that, it's taken care of, and we get the job done. And so these installers that leave our customers completely satisfied at the end of the job, you guys, we could not do any of this stuff without you guys. You guys make the jobs perfect. You guys care about what you do. You are absolutely true craftsmen of the trade. You're not just installers. You are experts at what you do. And we can't thank you enough. We really have the best installers in the area by far. And you guys are awesome. Thank you. Because if they didn't do not just a good job, a fantastic job, we wouldn't have 2,000 5-star reviews. I mean, that's the lasting impression the customer gets is what these installers do every day, and we could not do any of this stuff without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Occasionally, sometimes a job does go bad. Sometimes things get missed. It's, out of 100 jobs, you're gonna have a few. Out of 10,000 jobs, you're gonna have a handful. And customer service does such a phenomenal job. Now, can you imagine if your job is getting yelled at by people? People, if something gets screwed up, the customer's not happy. And when the customer's not happy, they hear they're getting yelled at, they deal with it, they work through it, and they make an angry customer happy. And that takes not only a lot of gut, it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of love. And so our customer service department, they can correct all of our errors and make an angry customer happy when in fact, that happens. It's not every, we don't have a ton of them, but we get them. And when we get them, they're not happy. We do everything we can to make them happy. And so customer service really, really does a great job. So please give them a hand as well. And then all of our administrative staff, our accounting staff, we've got experts managing our books. We have a really fantastic staff in the accounting department, our payroll department, everybody, all the moving parts in between here make this place really sing. We have a really well-oiled machine. Yes, we have some challenges along the way, but we work through them because we all love what we do and we love why we do it. So again, one more time, give all of you guys a big fat thank you from each other, and give yourselves a hand. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'm going to give it over to Jennifer one more time, but for me, I'm done. Mic drop. Good night. Happy Thanksgiving!
Some days I think I have the best job in the world. And then sometimes you come to my office and I realize I don't. But for the most part, I am so lucky to be a part of this organization, to have 300 plus people in this room. Each one of you, whether you're a spouse, a child, an employee, a contractor, you play a part in the Carpet Guys' success. Without you, so if you're the wife of one of our employees, if you're the wife of one of our DCs, if you're the husband of one of our people, your support makes it possible for them to do the best job possible for us, which in turn parlays to our customers. Less than 5% of our customers' installations have a problem. Think about that. Less than 5%. Our customer service department is busy all the time because the perceived problem is not necessarily the actual problem, but no matter what, they greet each customer and they give each customer 100% of their attention, 100% of their focus to try and get them first time right. That's an initiative that Dave brought to the company, and it's something we strive for every day. So everybody who is an employee of the Carpet Guys, everybody who is a subcontractor of the Carpet Guys, everybody who is a contractor of the Carpet Guys, we could not be sitting in this room without you. So I just want everyone to give a huge round of applause for this incredible group of people that we work with. Thank you so much. I get to do a lot of fun stuff at work. I get to do some not so fun stuff. But the things I love the best are the times I get to bring us all together. We have monthly potlucks where we announce our employees of the month. That is such a great day for us to all break bread together, come up with a theme, hang out. We are in the middle of the holiday season. We have Salvation Army as a fundraiser. We have an initiative called One Warm Coat, which Allie brought to us. And we've collected almost, I don't know, it's the most biggest box of coats I've ever seen. It's almost as big as this stage. We have our adoptive family. So if you're not in the office every day and you want to participate, we give back to our communities. We're giving back to families, we're giving back to children, we're giving back to people who are old. Those are the things we want to do. If you have a charity that you're passionate about, let your manager know, let anybody know at the office, and we'll see what we can do to support them. It allows us to do something to give back, not just to the customers we see, but to the communities we service. And I find that almost as important as getting a job done properly, because Joe has always been a generous person, and to be able to give back to these organizations makes us better people. So I want to thank everyone for their participation with these initiatives that we're doing. We get to go to Kalahari, we get to go on trips. My favorite event is this event. Not only do I get to shop without my own money for all of these kids on this table, but Joe, rest assured, I waited for the 40% off coupon at Kohl's and the 20% off coupon at Amazon. All of these items are there because Joe cares about us. This company cares about the people that work for it, with it, on top of it. We can't do what we do without you. I appreciate each person in this room, each employee, each family member, each child, because they let us reach this level of greatness where we can not just earn a paycheck, make a customer happy, but we get to give back. And I think that's probably my favorite part. That being said, for the most fun part of this evening, I'm going to give a few more door prizes away. Then I'm going to ask some trivia questions so you can win more tickets to win these amazing prizes. There's over $6,000 worth of prizes on this table, and they're for you to win. And it's a matter of luck. If you don't win, I apologize, but everyone had the same chances, and I'm so grateful to be with all of you here tonight. So that now we're going to raffle off a few more things for the door prize. Last thing, you might have gotten a ticket from our bar staff, you might have gotten a ticket from our magician, you might have